skies. Would you still wanna reach for the stars to higher ground? Could you let go your fear of falling? Would you give up the safe and sound? You tell your heart to take another step. You've got another 1,000 miles to go. Unbreakable, you are the champion. You are the moment within your mental vision. You are unbreakable. You are the champion. You are the moment within your mental vision. You are unbreakable.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the technical officials for today's session.
Very warm welcome to you at the OCBC Aquatic Centre for the men's and women's events for this evening, 5th of December. Plenty of action so far in the last couple of days, the last 24 hours, 36 hours. Lots of records broken, as you can expect. Singapore, the home nation, have done well. The crowd's always coming in to see more records getting broken.
S5 is for swimmers with moderate coordination problems, high degree of impairment affecting the mid-trunk and legs, or the loss of limbs. These swimmers have difficulty holding good body position or swimming straight and true.
The referees for this session are referee number 1, Mr. Louis Yong. Referee number 2, Miss Tina Ong. Starter number 1, Mr. Philip Lau.
As we go through the officials, let's tell you
Starter number 2,
about one of
Miss
these races in
Karina
particular. In the women's 50 meters butterfly,
The technical delegate
the one that
is
many have come
Mr.
to see,
Tony Ward from
Teresa
RIC.
Go, a multiple Paragames, ASEAN Paragames winner.
We now invite the technical officials to take their
She's
seats.
a world record holder in the past. The only real accolade that has escaped her is in the Paralympics, but she is very, very confident that she can get onto the podium next year in Rio, and this is the perfect opportunity for her to get ready for that. So that will be our first race, the women's 50-meter butterfly, S5. You would have just heard the explanation for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first event for tonight, the women's 50-meter butterfly.
Just wait for the roar that awaits when we hear Teresa Go's name.
Please welcome your finalists. Lane 3 representing Vietnam, Den Thi Mi Tan.
Dan Thi Mi Tan from Vietnam in lane 3.
Representing Singapore, Teresa Go.
There we go, that's what I was talking about. Teresa Go of Singapore in lane 4.
Lane 5 representing Thailand, Pornpimon Sutichithanon.
Pornpimon of Thailand in lane
6
5.
representing Vietnam, Nguyen Thi Den.
Nguyen Thi Den of Vietnam in lane 6. The starts, of course, in these short races, of which there'll be plenty of them today.
The finalists of the women's
So
50 meter
important.
butterfly S5 timed final.
They'll all be getting in from the water. This is a timed final, there's only one of its kind, so therefore the winner here gets the gold. Now, just interesting to see that Nguyen Thi Den is starting from the blocks. That should give her something of an advantage. And it's interesting because Teresa Go is not off to a good start, is off to a great start rather. And she leads, she has the game's record of 56.8 seconds, as you can see at the bottom of your screen. Teresa Go doing well, building up a big lead. This is not her pet event. Past the halfway mark, but she has been very good at it. 33 seconds now. There's no doubt as to who will win this. It's about her timing now. Well in front. None of her competitors even in the picture at the moment. It'll be tough. It'll be close. See if she can beat that game's record time. I don't think she will. She doesn't need to. More than enough to win the gold medal. Teresa Go now, one of 2 women in the pool with 3 gold medals now. Battle for silver. It looks like Dan Thi Mi Tan will get the silver and Pornpimon the bronze. Well, that will be confirmed for you shortly, but an easy race for Teresa Go.
Is from Singapore, Teresa Go.
Get a pretty good start. No advantage really for Nguyen off the block. No doubt in anyone's mind really after the first 5 or 6 seconds as to who would win this.
Ladies and gentlemen from Singapore in the crowd will be pleased to note that Teresa Go has held the record in this event for 10 years. It was set in 2005 with a time of 56.80 seconds.
Well, in case you didn't hear that, Teresa Go has got the game's record, 56.8 seconds. As I mentioned earlier, that was in the Philippines, in Manila, and the game's there in 2005. So that stood for coming up to 10 years now.
This is the men's 50
So that's who they've come to see.
butterfly S5 time final.
Now we'll have the men's equivalent of this exact same race, the men's 50 meters butterfly S5.
Lane 3, representing Vietnam, Vo An Tung.
Vo Tan Tung
Lane 4, representing
from Vietnam
Nguyen Thanh
in
Truong.
lane 3.
Lane
Nguyen Thanh Truong in lane 4. Voravit Kulkam, who's been on the podium a few times already, in lane 5, as has Jamri Anaksiga of Malaysia. Pretty strong field, this one.
ladies and
Vorovit
gentlemen,
already into his
presenting you
40s.
the finalists of the men's 50
That has
meters
not been a barrier for him.
butterfly as follows.
Everyone's got their own pre-game rituals. So Vorovit will be the only one starting from the water. How much will that hamper him? Maybe some pause here before we get going. Yeah, you can see it's tough for Vorovit behind everyone else because he's in the water. Look at that, Jamrianik Siga in the water for as long as he could. It's almost a freestyle action that he's got. Look at that in lane 3, Votan Tung going full on butterfly here, and he looks good. Well in front. A great comeback though as well from Vorovit, who will be fighting for Jamrianik Siga for that silver medal, but it looks like Jamrianik Siga is pushing hard. He's pushing hard for gold medal. Oh, he got it. Jamrianik Siga gets the gold right at the end ahead of Votan Tung. Vorovit in third. What a race. That push at the very end, and you can just see the reaction from Votan Tung. He had that race. It was literally the last couple of strokes, and he's absolutely delighted. .38.98. Well, it's incredible because he had a great start, didn't he? Absolutely fantastic. He was in the water longer than anyone else, but here, just meters away, you could see Votan Tung, but all of a sudden, accelerating as much as he could with that left arm of his that he's done before in these swimming events, and he pips him to it by 0.07 of a second. That's a fantastic race. One of the most dramatic we've had here at the OCBC Aquatic Centre. Great start to the evening's entertainment. That's what you get, don't you, with these short sprints.
This is the men's 50-meter butterfly, S6, time final 1. Please welcome your finalists.
Now for the men's 50-meter butterfly,
Thailand,
S6.
Lane 4 representing Thailand, Kunyarit Thayong Sakul.
Let's tell you who they are. Peter Chanom in lane 3
Lane 5 representing Myanmar
of Thailand, his compatriot Bunyarit Payung Sakul of Thailand. And Naing Sit Ong of Myanmar in lane 5. There's good Myanmar support in the crowd, by the way. That'll help Naing, I'm sure. Well, Naing got into the water first, but look at that from Bunyarit. Looks like it'll be between Bunyarit and Naing, but Naing is powerful there. There's an obvious advantage which he's using to build up a big lead. Listen to that crowd. He has got the game's record, by the way, of 34.15. You can see on your screen. Can he beat that? He could do. Just fails to beat his game's record, but he gets gold. Bunyarit, silver. Or rather, let me just correct myself. This is a timed final one. There is another one coming up.
Representing Myanmar, 9 Sit Aung. Congratulations.
You'd have to think that is fast enough to get him into the medal contention. Two-time finals for this race.
And of course, that was the time final one for the men's 50-meter butterfly S6 classification. Coming up, time final number 2.
Easy for him. To the delight of the crowd that are here to see him. Bunyarit may have given him a chance. 39.19. Let's see if that's good enough. But the record set in Solo, Indonesia by Naing almost 4 years ago. Time final 2 coming up very shortly.
S6 is for swimmers with moderate coordination problems on one side, high degree of impairment affecting the lower trunk and legs, those with dwarfism, or the loss of limbs. These swimmers have difficulty holding good body position or swimming straight and true.
So there you have the explanation of S6, part of the classification. It includes swimmers of short stature, amputations of both arms, or moderate coordination problems on one side of their body.
This is the men's 50 meters butterfly S6, time final 2. Please welcome your finalists.
So let's check out the finalists then.
Lane 1, representing Indonesia, Farid Risuhan.
Farid Risuhan of Indonesia.
Lane 2,
In lane 1.
representing Vietnam, Lee Hyun.
Lee Hyun of Vietnam, he's already been in a few races,
Lane 3,
had some success.
representing Thailand, Natapong Wiprajong.
Natapong in lane 3 for Thailand.
Lane 4, representing Myanmar, Aung Yen Oo.
Aung Yen Oo.
Lane 5,
Again, plenty of support there for him.
Vietnam, Do
Tan Hai, already a few medals to his name as well. Vietnam in lane 5. Same with Agus Naiman
representing Indonesia,
in lane 6.
Agus Naiman. Lane 7, representing Myanmar, Aung Myen Mak. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the finalists of the men's 50 meters butterfly S6
Aung Myen Mak
time final
in lane
2.
7 for Myanmar. Pretty good start from Aung Yen Oo, who's normally in the lead, but then look at lane 6, Agus Naiman, neck and neck with Aung Myen Mak. So two of them leading at the moment. Perhaps just in front. He had a quick look across, didn't he? And he's got that lead. Aung Min Myat, Myanmar first. Agus Naimin of Indonesia second. Do Tan Hai, Vietnam third. Aung could make it a Myanmar 1-2. And he will do. Aung in front. He gets first in this time trial. Second, Agus Naimin third. Do Tan Hai rather.
Coming in first for this time finals is lane 7 from Myanmar, Aung Min Myat.
His timing is good enough for the silver.
Let's trip for lane 1 as he is finishing strong.
So it's a 1-2 for Myanmar.
And he touches home. Well done, swimmers.
Agus may have done just enough to get that bronze medal.
The unofficial
It'll be tight.
results are displayed on the scoreboard.
It was actually a pretty good start from Aung. The other Aung, that is, Aung Lianu. Very quickly. Agus Naimin and Aung Min Myat got into their stride. So well done there to Myanmar, who've got the gold and silver. It'll be a straight fight for bronze between Agus Naimin and Bunyarit. Coming up next, the men's 50-meter butterfly, S14.
This is the men's 50-meter butterfly, S14, time final. Please welcome your finalists. Lane 2 representing Malaysia, Ting Jin.
There will be interest in this one, big interest. Ting Jinping of Malaysia in lane 2. This is why Han Liang Cho, who's already won a few golds for Singapore. Lawrence Tay also been on the podium from Singapore, lane 4.
Lane 5 representing Malaysia,
Yung Chung Wei, a few silver medals already from Malaysia in lane 5. And the big star, local hero Benson Tan. A couple of gold medals for him.
Lane 7 representing Thailand, Dave Manirat.
Dade Manirat of Thailand in lane 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the finalists in the men's 50-meter butterfly.
Singapore contingent
S14.
will be strong here. Can they make it a clean sweep? We've only had one clean sweep so far. Vietnam did that yesterday. Can Singapore follow suit? That would really get the crowd going here. You'd have to say they have a good chance, but Yung Chung Wei has played spoiler a couple of times already. Lane 6, keep an eye out there for Benson. He has a fantastic start, Benson stays in the water as long as he can. There you go. As long as he can. And Benson has the lead. Next to him, it's Yung. Yung keeping pace with him. It's going to be tight between Yung and Benson. Yung may just have the edge here. Benson's got to push it. The other two Singaporeans just behind. Can Benson make it 3 goals? I don't think so. Yung Chung Wei has just beaten him to it by 600ths of a second. Han Liang Cho in 3rd. It's tight. Delight for Yung Chung Wei.
And the winner of the event is lane 5, representing Malaysia, Yung Chung Wei, with a time of 30.49 seconds.
He's not sure, he just wants to find out, but it's a gracious hug from Benson Tan. He's had a couple of silvers already. It's that start that Benson has that always stands him in good stead, but this time just at the end. It was another dramatic finale here. So close. I think Jung Chun Wei just pipped him to it.
Action in the pool. Keep your eyes on the screen right now for yesterday's swimming highlights with Jessie J.
Well, there you have it, 600ths of a second. Singapore with 2, 3 and 4 just missing out. But a wonderful race. Lawrence Tay is the one that misses out on a medal. Well, that completes the men's sprints for a little while. We've got more coming up. The victory ceremony. 3 victory ceremonies, in fact. And that actually completes our competitive side of proceedings tonight. We have got a number of non-medal events coming up. Stay with us.
Let's see how, well, there we are. Yes, that's you. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, getting you warmed up. We're coming back to you with more action, but first, some victory ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 50 meters butterfly S5. Please welcome the medalists. The medals will be presented by Mr. Henry Tan, Vice President, 8th ASEAN Board of Exco. He's accompanied by Mr. Raja Singh.
Now the victory ceremony for the men's 50-meter butterfly S5, which was an absolute superb race.
Bronze medalist representing
Very dramatic finish. Voravit Kokam from Thailand gets the bronze. The veteran swimmer will be delighted with that, to be on the podium once again. But it was the other two swimmers next to him that provided us the real entertainment at the very, very end of this race. Voltantung was meters away from winning this. He must have thought gold was his. Literally within touching distance. But the Vietnamese swimmer has to settle for silver. He was a little bit frustrated at the end, as you can perfectly understand. He's all smiles now, which is good to see.
Gold medalist and ASEAN Para Games champion, representing Malaysia, Jamari.
But it was this man, Jamari Anaksiga, who pushed himself with about a couple of strokes left to go. He really, really pushed it, didn't he? And that extra bit was just enough to give him the gold medal. It really was stirring stuff, because he was second for 90% of that race. And just when it mattered, he got that all-important extra push.
Another round of applause for the ASEAN Para Games medalists.
So your winners for the men 50 meters butterfly. Bronze medal Voravit Kaukam, silver Voltantung, and gold Jamari Anaksiga. Your men's 50 meter butterfly champion in S5 category. And what has been one of the most exciting races of these ASEAN Para Games so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 50 meters butterfly S6. Please welcome the medalists. The medals will be presented by Mr. Henry Tan, Vice President of the 8th ASEAN.
So here we are, the victory ceremony for the men's 50 meters butterfly.
Chef de mission for Singapore, who will be presenting the mascots.
Which will get a big roar from the crowd, I can tell you that.
Bronze medalist representing Thailand, Bunyarit Payong
We were
Sakul.
speculating as to who would get the bronze, because it was going to be tight. It does go to Bunyarit Payung Sakul.
Silver medalist representing Myanmar, Aung Mien Nhat.
Silver goes to Aung Mien Nhat. Which means that August Neumann has just been edged out as well. Ran a good race, not quite good enough, unfortunately. Now just wait for the roar. You're going to hear for the gold medal winner, who was simply
Gold medalist
outstanding.
and awesome
Again, the
champion,
pre-race favourite, the
Myanmar,
games record holder from 4 years ago in Solo, Indonesia. Once again, the champion, Naing Sit Aung, who just failed to break his record, and his compatriot Aung Mien Nhat is getting the crowd going. Now he can afford himself a bit of a smile. Well done there to Naing Sit Aung. Once again, doing well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Myanmar. Another round of applause for the ASEAN Para Games medalists.
Below CBC Quality Center, that concludes our first set of victory ceremonies. But coming up, we have much more.
So your winners then
Men's 50 meter
for the men's 50 meters butterfly. Bronze medal Bunyarit Payung Sakul of Thailand. Silver goes to Myanmar's Aung Mien Nhat and his countryman. Very impressive, Naing Sit Aung, with yet another gold medal as men's 50 meters butterfly S6 champion.
Years since 2005. That's just amazing. Really.
And yesterday we saw so many games records being broken by all the athletes Amazing job to all the swimmers out there.
That's right. And of course, we have a lot of the countries getting on the medal standings. I think some countries are doing very, very well. Tell us about that, Elisha.
That's right. Leading us is Vietnam with 8 golds, 11 silvers, and 8 bronzes. Following up closely is Singapore with 8 golds, 2 silvers, 6 bronzes. And Thailand with 7 golds, 7 silvers, and 11 bronzes.
Well, I can't wait to see what other medals are going to be added to that table very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, sit tight because we have more action coming in just a few moments.
And right now we're featuring the supporters from Myanmar with the 2013 SEA Games song.
Well, thank you, supporters from Myanmar. Myanmar A. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up, the next event, the women's 50-meter butterfly. This is the women's 50-meter butterfly non-medal event, time final. Please welcome your swimmers.
Now we've got a series of non-medal events as we do at the end of each evening session, or each session rather. Just gives them a chance to compete. They may not have been able to make their own particular race for one reason or another. So this will be the women's 50 meters butterfly. Lane 1, Naria Insopan of Thailand, Ao Mei Sun of Myanmar in lane 3. And we've got four Vietnamese in a row. Trinh Thi Bich Nu, who was a medal winner earlier on, in lane 4. V Thi Hang, also a medal winner in lane 5. Du Thi Lan has also gone up on the podium. She's in lane 6. And Yen Thi Sa Ri in lane 7. So just the one starter in the pool, that's Nguyen. As we've seen, that automatically gives you a little bit of a disadvantage. It's a decent start in lane 1 from Naria Insopan. Still in the water. But it's Trinh who has the lead. Perhaps just ahead of Naria. Even though it's a non-medal event, you can hear the Myanmarese crowd going for Ao. Naria now in front, just ahead of Trinh. It'll be tight. Oh, now it's Trinh, I think, is just edged ahead, and Trinh will win this non-medal event, followed by Naria. And then V Thi Hang. Nothing at stake here, but good to get themselves into this pool. Get them racing. They'll have other events later on. Naria was an S14. 8th ASEAN S6. Trin S6. VT Hung S7. Dutilan SB6. And Nien Tisari S6. So Naria would have the biggest advantage in theory. There's a start we talked about. It's a nice tight race, wasn't it? Just towards the end. That's the first of 5 non-medal events.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the swimmers.
6 non-medal events, rather.
As you know, this is a non-medal event with a mix of classifications swimming in the same pool. But it is no less competitive, each one of them still swimming their hearts out.
This is the men's 50 meters butterfly non-medal event, time final 1. Please welcome your athletes.
Dan Hoa is the first athlete out in the men's 50 meters butterfly. There are 2 time finals for this, by the way. 3 in this race, 4 in the other. So Dan Hoa from Vietnam in lane 4. He's an S4. Somchai Dongkao from Thailand in lane 5. He's S4 as well. Gary Ardonajo Bagino of Philippines in lane 6. S7. Dan Hoa has been quite impressive so far in this Asian Para Games, so keep an eye out for him. Not the greatest of starts though for Dan Hoa. And look at that, it's Gary Bagino who's absolutely racing this. It's more of a freestyle that he's going for. And he wins comfortably. Gary Ardonajo Bagino. Somchai second, but will he win the overall race? We'll have to wait and see. Just waiting for Dan Hoa to complete this. There's big cheers for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the unofficial results are displayed on the scoreboard.
Very straightforward for Gary Ardonajo Bagino. We'll have to wait and see how that time final 2 pans out.
Let's show support for the swimmers who put up such an excellent performance in the pool.
This is the men's 50-meter butterfly non-medal event, time final 2. Please welcome your athletes.
So that's time final 2. And the men's 50-meter butterfly, non-medal event, remember. Let's tell you, it's lane 1, Mang Mong So of Myanmar, he's an S6. Tran Din Son of Vietnam in lane 4 is S8. Tin Myo of Myanmar in lane 5, S7, as is Chani of Thailand in lane 7. Two in the water, 2 in the blocks. Tin Myo getting off to a great start. Next to him, it's Tran though. Tran well in front. The Myanmar crowd, they're going for their 2 racers, Mang Mong So and Tin Myo, but it will be Tran, surely, who will take this. If he wants to win it overall, he has to be 36.17. He won't do it. He should come in second. Which means Gary Adonajo Begino wins this overall. Chani is second, Tin Myo third. Very well done to Tran. Not good enough to beat Gary Adonajo Begino's timing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the unofficial results for time final 2 are as displayed on the scoreboard.
They'll compile the results later for the 2 men's finals. There you go, that's for timed final 2. Couple more to come. Men's 150-meter individual medley. Which is a non-medal event today. The competitors on your screen as they come out shortly. We'll tell you a bit more about them.
So far, coming up, we have the men's 150-meter individual medley. And in case you're wondering how that works, it's 3 different segments of 50 meters each. The swimmers start off from the 50-meter point with the backstroke. On their turn, they switch over to breaststroke, and finally, for the final 50 meters, they do freestyle. So in case you're wondering, those are the strokes that you can look out for in the upcoming 150-meter individual medley.
This is the men's 150 individual medley non-medal event, time final. Please welcome your swimmers.
So these are your competitors for the men's 150-meter individual medley. This is a non-medal event. 4 competitors. They're all within the SM3 to 4 range. Chakon Kosari of Thailand, SM3. Dan Hoa of Vietnam, SM4. He just raced earlier, didn't he? He's going to be pretty tired. Somchai Donkov of Thailand in SM3 in lane 5. Ha Van Hiep, Vietnam, in lane 6. Oh, almost a false start there for Chakon. Eager to get off the blocks. No harm, no foul. It's a decent start from Dan Hoa. Now, it's 50 meters of backstroke, 50 meters of breaststroke, and 50 meters of freestyle. In the lead, it's Somchai Donkov. Let's tell you about the 2 classes that they're in, S3 and S4. SM3 rather. That sport class includes athletes with amputations on all 4 limbs, it's possible, yes. Swimmers with reasonable arm strokes, but no use of their legs or trunk. And swimmers with severe coordination problems in all limbs, also included in this sport class. It's for swimmers with a low degree of impairment affecting coordination in the upper trunk and arms, with the rest of the trunk and legs highly affected. And for those with a low overall impairment plus the loss of limbs. These swimmers maintain good body position solely using their arms and upper body. That's for those in the 3 class, SM3. That is Chakon Kosari and Somchai Donkov. For Dan Hoa of Vietnam and his countryman Ha Van Hiep, they're both SM4. That's for swimmers who can use their arms and have minimal weakness in their hands but cannot use their trunk or legs. Athletes with amputations of 3 limbs also swim in this sport class. S4 is for swimmers with a high degree of impairment affecting the trunk and legs, who are also affected in the hands or the loss of limbs. These swimmers generate the majority of their power from the shoulders. So coming into the final 50 meters, it's Dan Hoa who will be swimming the freestyle and that last leg. Somchai is second, Ha Van Hiep is third. And it will be comfortable for Danhua, you feel. Easy for Danhua in lane 4. Somchai will come in second. And third will be Ha Van Hep of Vietnam.
And in lane 3 for Thailand is Chakon Kelsri. OCBC Quality Center, let's show our support for lane 3. His last body length.
And finishing things off, Chakon Kelsri. So there's Dan Hoa from Vietnam, who wins the men's 150-meter individual medley non-medal event. He was first off, wasn't he? Also pretty good from Somchai, who had the best start of them all. But Dan Hoa quickly asserted himself. You could see how far ahead he was in the final 50 meters. So confirmation then of the men's 150 meters individual medley. We've got 2 more non-medal events coming up. The women's 200 meters individual medley and the men's 200 meters individual medley.
This is the women's 200 meters individual medley non-medal time final. Please welcome your athletes.
So the competitors for the women's 200 meters individual medley non-medal event. It's going to be a straight fight between Singapore and Vietnam. Lane 1, Nguyen Thi Sari, Vietnam, SM6. Also in SM6 is Trinh Thi Bich Nu, who just raced a few minutes ago. Yes, she's a Vietnamese as well, SM6. Daniel Moi of Singapore in lane 4, SM14. Also SM14, Chu Tse-ling in lane 5. And 2 more Vietnamese round up the contenders here. Nguyen Thi Hao, SM11, and Le Thi Tram is SM10. They're in lanes 6 and 7 respectively. We'll tell you about the classes shortly once they start racing, because it's very, very different classes involved in this one. One of the rare occasions you'll get all 3 different classifications involved, 3 classes involved.
Take your mark.
It's a good start from Le Thi Tram. As well as Daniel Moi. Daniel Moi at the moment in front. Doing very well here, Daniel Moi, building a big lead. So let's just tell you then, yes, classes 1 to 11 are for 1 to 10 rather, physical impairments. 11 to 13 are visual impairments. 14 is for learning impairments. So we'll start with the lowest of them. That's 6, which refers to Nguyen Thi Sari and Trinh Thich Bich Nu of Vietnam. SM6. This sport class includes swimmers with short stature, amputations of both arms, or moderate coordination problems on one side of their body. So as we said, swimmers with moderate coordination problems on one side, as Daniel Moy has completed half the race and is firmly in charge here. There's a high degree of impairment affecting the lower trunk and legs, those with dwarfism or the loss of limbs. This is an SM6. These swimmers have difficulty holding good body position or swimming straight and true. That refers to 2 of the competitors. We've also got an SM10. This class describes the minimal impairments of eligible swimmers with physical impairment. Eligible impairments would be the loss of a hand or both feet and a significantly limited function of one hip joint. It's for swimmers with a low level of weakness affecting their legs, moderate impairment to the hip joint or feet, high degree of impairment to one foot or minor limb loss. These swimmers would have to correct minor instability within their stroke pattern. That would be Le Thi Tram. Daniel Moy still doing very well and will clearly win this. Nguyen Thi Hao is S11, which is visual impairment. That's for swimmers with a near total visual impairment. All swim in blacked out goggles. There are head tappers and stroke counting used to time the turns. And for Daniel Moy and Chu Tse-ling, as Daniel Moy wins this comfortably. Very, very comfortably. No swimmers in the picture. Big, big margin for her. That's delighting the crowd. They'd love to see Chu Tse-ling, her compatriot, come second. Yeah, so Daniel Moy is an S11. No, sorry, Daniel Moy is an S14. That's swimmers with intellectual impairment who also meet these sport-specific criteria in class 14. Trinh Thich Bich Nu is second. 7th is Le Thi Tram. Swimmers with intellectual impairment or learning disability in S14, they find it hard to understand and apply training techniques, race plans, and competition strategies and tactics. She got a fantastic start, didn't she, Daniel Moy? He was in charge from the very start. And there was no doubting who would win this women's 200 metres individual medley non-medal timed final.
Let's hear you cheer as she makes those last few body legs.
And the last competitor to finish.
And she touches home. Well done, swimmers.
It's all done. Big smiles all round as we complete the women's 200 metres individual medley non-medal timed final. So just one more race to go. One more event, the men's 200 metres individual medley, coming up shortly. confirmation of the women's 200 meters individual medley. Daniel Moy winning that, Trin Ting Vignu second, and Yen Ti Hao third.
This is the men's 200 meters individual medley non-medal event. Time finals. Please welcome your athletes.
So the final event for tonight here at the OCBC Aquatic Centre. Just the two of them. Tran Quoc Pi of Vietnam in lane 1, and in lane 4 Sutat Sawatan of Thailand. Tran is an SM12, Sutat is an SM13. We'll give you more detail on that shortly, both under the visually impaired category. Good start for both. Fairly tight. Tran has got the lead over Sutat Sawatan. Reminder again, first leg is butterfly, then followed, well, this time actually they've gone for butterfly first. The other one was backstroke, breaststroke freestyle. That was 150 meters, so it's butterfly here, backstroke. There'll be freestyle and breaststroke still to come. So as mentioned, both these swimmers, Tran Quoc Pi of Vietnam and Sutat Sawatan of Thailand, in the visually impaired category. Swimmers with visual impairment, they compete in the sport classes of 11 to 13. 11 meaning a complete or nearly complete loss of sight. 13 describing the minimum eligible visual impairment. Athletes in sport class 11 compete with blackened goggles, but neither one of these competitors is an S11. Tran Quoc Pi is at 12, so he's got some visual impairment. They have a restricted field of view and cannot see the black line excuse me, the black line at the bottom of the pool. They can see the end of the lane from about 1 meter away. That's for S12, which refers to Tran Quoc Pi, who is leading at the moment. In the final 50 meters, he's clearly in front of Sutat Sawatan, who's SM13. Swimmer with a visual impairment, their peripheral vision is restricted and they can see the end of the pool at a maximum of 5 meters. So slightly more than the SM12s. But at the moment, it is Tran Quoc Pi who will comfortably win this men's 200 meters individual medley. As I said again, a non-medal event. Well, it's a new games record. Beats the record set by Odin Atama in Myanmar in 2014. 15th of January 2014, in fact. just last year. Very comfortable in the end. And that completes all our events for this evening at the OCBC Aquatic Centre, as Trunk Kwok Pi convincingly wins this event 8 seconds ahead of Sutat Sawatan of Thailand. Well done to the Vietnamese swimmer. We have got one final medal ceremony for the men's 50 metres butterfly.
Coming up, we've got the victory ceremony. It's the men's 50-meter butterfly S14 category. It's good to see all the families in the audience today. What a beautiful Saturday evening it is. Keep waving. Shake it off. Come on. You can dance. You know, you got it. You got it. Yep, there we go. Hello. Okay, kids, shake it off. Show us how you wiggle, wiggle. There we go. Keep on going, young lady. Are you dancing on your own? Come on, everybody, in. We saw you singing along right there. Keep singing. Keep grooving. Come on, kids. Don't leave mommy hanging. Help her out. I love how he's waving the peace sign to the beat. Keep on going. Here we go. Remember, don't go off just yet. We've got to give all our support for the winners of the men's 50-meter butterfly S14. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for dancing and wiggling. Keep on shaking it off. OCBC Aquatic Centre. The men's 50-meter butterfly S14 victory ceremony. Please welcome your medalists. The medals were presented by Dr. An Kien Koo, Chef de Mission of Malaysia. He's accompanied by Ms. Hadvitza Kafi.
Final victory ceremony. This one is for the men's 50 metres butterfly. Singapore looking to get a clean sweep here. They just missed out.
Bronze medalist, representing Singapore.
2, 3 and 4.
Han Liang Cho.
Han Liang Cho gets the bronze. Already had a number of medals so far.
Silver medalist, representing Singapore, Benson Tan.
Benson Tan, who has already won a number of gold medals. He's been on the podium a number of times as well for other events. Has to settle for silver. He was pipped right at the end of this race. It was another dramatic one.
Gold medalist and
So I'm sure he's a little bit disappointed he couldn't quite finish it off, because it was this man here who's absolutely delighted. He's had a few silvers so far. His first gold medal, Yung Chung Wei. And he gets congratulated by one of his own Malaysian members of staff of the delegation here in Singapore. Yeah, you can see what that means to him. Having been in the standing on the right-hand side for a number of times.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you once again the medalists in the men's 50-meter butterfly.
So these are the medalists then for the men's 50 meters butterfly. S14. Bronze medal to Singapore's Han Liang Chow. His compatriot Benson Tan had to settle for silver after Malaysia's Yung Chung Wei pipped him to it to become the men's 50-meter butterfly S14 champion. It would have marked a superb bit of symmetry and a nice way to end the evening session, with Singapore starting off ever so well. Teresa Goh taking gold for Singapore, with a clear winner in the women's butterfly 50-meter butterfly S5 event. But Benson Tan couldn't quite deliver for Singapore. Unfortunate there, but a great race from Yung Chung Wei to end proceedings. A shortened one this evening, but there'll be plenty more action coming up on day 3, starting slightly later than the other previous 2 days at 2 p.m. We'll have 2 sessions as always. So look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. This is Shazad Haq signing off from the OCBC Aquatic Centre. Day 2 of the swimming events come to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, the technical officials will now march off. coordination and cooperation. The 8th ASEAN Paragames would like to thank the following for their support. Main sponsors, Cycle and Carriage, Deloitte, FBT and Videocom. Official sponsors, 100 Plus, MFO, Citycall, Citynorm, DDS, Focus Media, Safra Radio, Suntech Singapore, Yonex and Abbas Media. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this session program. Please have a great night.